Late that night, she leaned back in her chair and smirked. "I had a one-night thing," she said, "and I'd do it again." The fork paused halfway to my mouth, pasta cooling, candle trembling. I nodded, chewed, swallowed. The room didn't spin, my chest didn't tighten. That came later. She watched me for a reaction. I gave her none. That was my first mistake, or maybe my last mercy. I finished my meal slowly, like nothing had shifted off its axis, like my life hadn't just been peeled open with a sentence sharp enough to draw blood. She kept talking, wine loose, careless, something about honesty, something about how men were dramatic. "You're being weird," she said, laughing. I expected yelling. I smiled, thin, practiced. "Just tired," I said. That night she slept easily. I didn't. I stared at the ceiling and replayed every small moment I'd ignored. The late gym sessions, the sudden privacy with her phone, the way she'd started correcting my memories like I was unreliable, like I was the problem. Gaslighting doesn't arrive screaming, it arrives whispering. By morning she was still asleep when I got up. Habit kicked in. I ground the coffee, 2 sugars, oat milk, the mug she liked warmed by the kettle first. Then I stopped. I poured the coffee down the sink. She stirred when the bedroom door opened, smiled without opening her eyes. "Coffee?" she murmured. I didn't answer. I left for work early. That gave her comfort. Normalcy is a powerful anesthetic. She texted me a heart an hour later. I didn't reply. At lunch I pulled the phone records. At dinner I checked the bank statements. A hotel charge from 3 weeks ago, local. A name I didn't recognize on her contacts list, saved under a woman's name. Old trick, lazy. I didn't confront her. I started documenting. Screenshots, dates, patterns. I watched her more than I spoke, noticed how she lied with confidence, how she only cried when cornered, how she smirked when she thought she had the upper hand. That smirk stayed with me. 2 weeks later I had everything. Messages, receipts, even the bar footage. Thank you, bored night manager with a crush on her and no loyalty to me. He didn't know I was watching her walk out with someone else, hand on his chest, laughing. She came home that night humming, crawled into bed like nothing in the world could touch her. I turned toward her in the dark. "Did you enjoy it?" I asked. She froze. "What?" "The one-night thing." Silence, then deflection. "I told you about that. Why are you bringing it up now?" I reached into the drawer and slid my phone across the bed, open, playing, video muted. Her breath caught. "That's not—" she started. I held up a finger. "No," I said softly. "Let me finish." I told her the dates, the times, the lies she reused. I told her how long I'd known, how I'd watched her smirk and thought it was power. Her face collapsed in real time. "I made a mistake," she whispered. "I thought you didn't care." I nodded again. "I know." She reached for me. I stepped back. That's when I handed her the envelope. Inside was the lease termination, my name removed, utilities canceled, accounts separated, everything clean, legal, quiet. "You planned this?" she asked, voice cracking. "While you were busy proving who you are," I said. She cried then, real tears, ugly ones, the kind meant to pull you back into the mess. I felt nothing. I packed while she watched, folded my clothes with the same care I once used to hold her. At the door she asked the question she should have asked months ago. Was I ever enough? I paused. "Yes," I said. "You just needed someone who wouldn't notice when you weren't." By morning the bed was empty. No coffee, no note, just the echo of her own words bouncing off walls she'd thought were soundproof. I didn't block her. I didn't need to. Some lessons don't need revenge. They need distance and silence.